of July! Denny, come in. Greetings and welcome to Ask the Mizzou Playboy with the Glasses. Well, it's 4th of July weekend, and for the first time ever since I wasn't able to do this last year, I'll be able to answer any Independence Day related questions. Or 4th of July, whichever you like to call it. Either way, I call it awesomeness. And this officially marks the halfway point of summer. So with that, let's fire, literally, away with the questions. Who invented the 4th of July? That's a very good question. And the answer is a bunch of Republicans. Now I know what you're thinking. How could you tell if it was the Republicans or the Democrats? Well, it's obvious. The old Republicans. Because you had George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin, and John Hancock all involved during the signing of the Declaration of Independence, which marked the official anniversary for 4th of July, because it was done on July 4th, 1776. Although, come to think of it, shouldn't we be celebrating Independence Day on the day that we finished up the Independence War, or the Revolutionary War, which wasn't until 1781, actually. So if we're going to go by that record book, this is the 335th anniversary. Or something like that. Or maybe it's 235th. I've lost count. In any case, that should be the official date, not 1776. But who cares? It's Independence Day! God bless America! With guacamole! Yes. Since George Carlin proclaimed "We like war," would you describe the Revolutionary War the way George Carlin might have? Oh, you better believe it! So, if George Carlin were alive today to describe the Revolutionary War, based on his Persian Gulf War skit he had back in the 90s, this is how he would have done it. So, a bunch of, white people wanted to get their freedom from the fancier white people. And so they felt like their dicks were being threatened. And so they had to compete with the fancy white people to feel good about themselves. And since war is the ultimate competition, basically we kill them in order to improve our self-esteem. You don't have to be a historian or a political scientist to see the bigger dick foreign policy theory, although there wasn't such thing as a foreign policy theory back then. But in any case, it sounded like this. What? They have bigger dicks? Attack! Because I don't think bombs were invented back then. But the cannons are a symbolical way to express ourselves. It's shaped like a round ball. Kind of like our little testicles. So it's a subconscious need to project the balls into other people's affairs. It's called fucking with people! With guacamole. Yes. If the founders of the Declaration of Independence were alive today, what would they think of America now? I'd say they'd be proud that technologically speaking, we're very well advanced. But as far as anything else goes, they'd be so pissed off. In particular, today's day and age of the Republicans. They're a bunch of messed up, money-grubbing demons. Which is why I think Hillary Clinton's going to win the nomination this year. Mainly because you don't want your future to be ruined by Donald Trump. Do you? Do you? No, I prefer my future as it is. So I'm voting for Hillary Clinton. Scooby? I'm also voting for Hillary Clinton. What about you, Rel? Kaz voting for Hillary. Willie? Oh, I like to vote for the Republicans every now and then. All right, gang, you know what to do. Let's go. If you're not going to vote for Hillary, you might as well vote for the independent, which will be me. Or, if not me, well, not me. Harrison Ford, he's more worthy of the independent. Wouldn't you agree, guys? Oh, yeah, let's get him. I'm over Harrison. I'm over Harrison. That's a good boy, Willie. Physical punishment. The solution to forcing you to not vote for Donald Trump. With guacamole. Yes. Besides the fireworks, what else makes the 4th of July special? The fact that we're celebrating our freedom from the Great Britons. Although, eventually, we became buddies with them again, and ultimately we ganged up to take down the Nazi bastards. So, in essence, there's not really much special about 4th of July. It's all about the fireworks and the barbecue. With guacamole. Yes. Is it possible for politics to take a day off on 4th of July, seeing as how everything else is closed for 4th of July? Absolutely not, because you never know if there's going to be some stupid dickhole pulling off a terrorist attack on the 4th of July, which is why September 11th has become so symbolic. Get it? 911. So, obviously, there could be someone that could be using the 4th of July as their excuse for, nearly 300 years of payback. And so they decide, you know what? Let's get our revenge for the ancestors of the British, for the Queen of Elizabeth. Boom! At which point we go, what? They have bigger dicks? Bomb them! And of course the bombs and the rockets and the bullets are all shaped like dicks. It's a subconscious need to project the penis into other people's affairs. And that of course is George Carlin's expression of war. But what also makes the 4th of July unique is the fact that we're the only country with a national anthem that has bombs and rockets in it. Do you notice that no other national anthem can do such thing? It's amazing what life can bring you. With guacamole! Yes! Why is the American national anthem the only anthem that features bombs and rockets? Because it shows that we are the dominant country. You notice that Canada doesn't have anything like that because they're a bunch of fucking wussies who only give a shit about hockey. And, well, that's pretty much it. Hockey. Whereas us, we have just about everything. We have football. We have baseball. We have basketball. We have more hockey teams than the country up north that's obsessed about it more than we are. In fact, we just got a Vegas team. Eat your heart out, Canada. We've got barbecues, we got fireworks, we've got a great country that can kick your ass in any war whatsoever. Which is why our national anthem has bombs and rockets. It's a subconscious need to protect the penis in other people's affairs. I know this is starting to get old, but who could blame me? George Carlin is a genius, and his philosophical ways make a lot of sense. Even though he's trying to be funny, he actually makes sense. He's the one and true comedian that you can actually believe in. God bless you in heaven, George Carlin, for your belief in America. We can all follow in his footsteps. With guacamole! Boom! If you were to redo Mount Rushmore, who would you replace who with? Well, let's see. Since we've got George Washington, he stays. Abe Lincoln obviously stays since he's my favorite. That leaves two. The middle ones. Thomas Jefferson and Theodore Roosevelt. I get rid of Fatty McFaddikin since he wasn't really that big of an influence compared to the other three. And put me in there, of course. You wanna know why? Because I am essentially the president of answering questions. You wanna know why? Because no one else does this crap on a weekly basis. That guy with the glasses once did, but you know the story with him. And Channel Awesome has been struggling to carry the load from the nostalgia critic ever since. So Channel Awesome, I know this is turning out to be a nuisance for you, but you know that I'm gonna have to do this every time until you are convinced to freaking make me your replacement for that guy with the glasses. So, with that said, seeing as how this nation has free rights, don't you have the freedom to continue to express yourself and getting Channel Awesome to have you join them? What is the best part of 4th of July? The barbecue. Most people would say celebrating our freedom over Great Britain, but of course if you watch the dick figures on YouTube, Batman, played by Red, would always say the barbecue, and then lay out a fart right by the Olympic ring where the flame is and burn up Earl Grey, thus proving that Americans are great. So yeah, it's all about the fucking barbecue, goddammit. the barbecue with guacamole. This is thatMizzouPlayBoy with the glasses saying, I hope your 4th of July is full of fireworks and Cracker Jacks. And there's no such thing as a dumb question until you ask it. You dumbass!